right, got the F350 with the regular side step. But we need a little bit more. We want a side step right there so that we can reach in here and do the hitch a little bit easier. So, got the Amp Research Bed Step 2. Got 2 of them. Gonna install both sides. Got some of the tools ready to go. See if we need anything else. But let's unbox it. See what is in here. We got 2 of them, one on each side. So let's install both of them this morning. There's some stickers. Nicely protected. That's nice. So I know we're going to have to put those together. Foot plate. That's a nice size. Right there. So that's everything. And yeah, let's start putting it together. All right, after reading the instructions, a few more tools that we think we're going to need to put this together. Of course it's there. We'll see. Instructions. Inventorying the parts. Make sure we got everything. So organize it a little bit. Alright, what's step 1? I'm gonna put this thing together. Alright. Install brackets 3 and 4 with bolts and nuts, leave loose. So be careful. At first I did this, these 2 on top of each other, but then that left this gap. So if I take these 2, this on top of this, but then this on top of this, if I do that, then it's all together. So this on top of this on top of this, but then this on top of that. That's the way to put it together, then you don't have the gaps. Okay, so now.
Yeah, the gaps were not right.
Bless you. Now this. Well, that took a second. They don't really explain it in the instructions. But we knew something was wrong just because of the space that we had here. So, all right. Again, the right side, we have the top on top of the left side bottom. The middle, the right side's on top of the left side. But then on the bottom, the left side's on top of the right side, and then that all fits together.
How old is this torque wrench?
1968.
It's, look at you.
Over 50 years old.
Engraved your initials.
Look at that. I must have been worried about somebody stealing it. I do have a better one. It's a click stop, snap-on one, but this is nice for 20 pounds.
The old tried and true.
Yeah, this works every time.
Okay, we got this together, and
Let me get some Loctite for this because it'll wore off.
this in the right spot. So don't do it this way like we originally did. You want to do it this way so it's going to come out. Probably obvious to everyone else. But now we got the power. So doing it with air will be a little faster. And we'll put these in and then make sure that they're down to 20 pounds of torque. So this usually has Loctite already on it, right? But because we put it in wrong already, we're gonna just put some Loctite.
And that, whoops.
Where do you buy this Loctite at?
Any good auto parts store will have Loctite. They make it red and then they make a blue. Red is more permanent than the blue. This is all I have anymore. So.
And it's, let me see the bottle. Okay. It should come with a little brush.
Yeah, well, you know, it has a squirt,
Oh.
but this thing is so old that it's kind of marginal.
So it doesn't like go bad.
No, yeah. It hasn't yet. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
So start it by hand, then we'll switch to air, and then we'll make sure that it's down with the torque wrench.
What's the purpose of Loctite?
To prevent it from loosening. It locks it in.
Like cements it in?
Yeah, basically. We could run these down really
Yeah, let's do it.
easy with an impact. Finish it with a torque wrench. Make sure it's tight.
No, we're going to 20 there.
20. Oh, we're going to 20? Okay.
16 for these, 20 for down there.
Okay. Yeah. We're good right now. Okay.
And we already put these down to 16.
Okay.
Good.
So we're good.
So next step is attach the frame spacer
Okay.
up here. And if it's, yeah. So if it's on the driver's side, you want it this way. If it's on the passenger side, you want it this way. So we're gonna do the driver's side first. We'll do it this way.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
Which way does this go now?
Like this.
well, there's two. Yeah.
Yeah. That's the way I took it out. What goes in this other hole?
Once we,
Because this is, we'll have to do something there
yeah, it will.
before we tighten this. That goes in there too?
That's gonna go eventually. We're gonna locate the mounting point.
Okay.
The bracket assembly will slide over bed stud,
Okay.
and then we're gonna snug the sleeve nut with washer to bed stud.
Okay. Okay. So this is the driver's side we're doing.
Yeah. Let's go
Right.
under the
Okay.
truck.
And check it out. Should bring this with us.
Okay, so using this as reference, you go straight up. And this piece right here is gonna be the bolt. So if you take this and that open hole that was there, it's gonna go right over that. And then we're gonna use the sleeve to go over that existing bolt. So, let's see if I can do this. Not easy getting in there.
I video if you can video.
There we go.
Okay, here's the nut and washer. We're going to try to get that in there started, and which we do have started.
It's working.
It's working just fine. Yeah. Okay. Now at this point, I probably need to get a socket and tighten these up.
Okay,
So
I'll hold it.
You hold it
You
right
grab
there.
that.
I've been saying that for 25 years.
Oh, we'll get there eventually.
Okay, that's the right one.
And what size is that?
Actually, that is a 15/16.
Okay.
This isn't something that most people have. No.
Nice to have this though. Reach up in there
It's a swivel, 1/2 inch.
and that'll get right on.
Right on it. Bring it right in. We'll have to tighten the other one too. Does it feel like it's tightening now?
It looks like it's tightening, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's on.
Feels tight.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does feel tight. Does that look straight?
You tell me.
Yeah.
Does it swing down or no?
Yeah.
Does it look straight now?
Okay. Yep, looks good.
You wanna
Actually, we could do this. Let's do that. Get it out of the way.
There's two things to tighten.
Tighten that, and then we're gonna tighten that a
there's
little
two
bit
nuts.
more.
There's one on one side. That's 7/8. The other one is.
Okay, so now we'll tighten the one next to it, which is the black one on the left side.
Why did you look great? It's
Okay, go for it.
more leverage. You gotta hold the head too. Yeah, there you go, like that.
Good. Okay, so using that, we got up in there, and then now that is there. So let's put the foot piece on.
Oh,
Okay, so we're gonna put this to the offset it, so there's 5. We're gonna offset it to the back, so those 3. So let me just actually take that out. Let me
Take it out.
put it in there because I think they'll just fall right in.
okay.
There you go.
That good?
Yeah. Let me just see what it looks like.
I can run one in there in the
Good.
center.
So it says to offset it like this. Right.
That gonna fly?
I think that works for me.
Let's see. I'll put one in there and then you can just.
Let me just, yeah, we'll put it in and test it.
Okay, just one. Don't horse it. How do you like that? Try it.
I like the look of that.
Okay.
A little bit closer to this. We could offset it here and make it a little bit easier to get in the back. I guess it depends. But I kind of like the way it's centered here with this.
I agree with you on that because if you put it over this way, it puts too much pressure on the end. But
Yeah, let's do it this way.
this is.
And put them right in the center.
What's nice about this, you can always make an adjustment later
Yeah.
if necessary.
I think this is going to be fine. We'll be able to step here. We'll reach the hitch or whatever else we want in the back. So once we get these in,
These are a torque drive. You can see the tip of this.
we'll have to just verify that those bolts up top are tightened to 30 foot-pounds of torque.
We're good.
So that was that kind of end.
Wow. There's supposed to be other brackets.
Yeah, there are a couple other brackets now. It's starting to look good. Comes down.
Hey, you want to test drive it or?
Yeah, because we're able to just down. Yep, that works. Then you kick it back in. Forward support bracket using supplied M8 hardware. All right, back down here, we're gonna bring this forward so we can access the front and rear and put on these stabilizer brackets,
Reinforcement, yeah.
reinforcement
Yes.
brackets. So the holes are
13/16 wrench and socket to do the job.
we don't have to drill anything because the
No.
holes are already there.
They really did their homework when they designed this
Because the holes
step.
are,
Really first class operation.
and that part's gonna go on that top piece
Yeah.
there.
Run these in finger tight and then tighten them up.
So this is going to the top of the step assembly.
Good.
And then the other side will go in this pre-drilled hole. That's the longer hole there. Go right in.
Got it. Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Good to go there. Tight there. This hand fit the other bracket on that side.
So
And
that bracket's on, and then this one on the,
on this side.
this would be, I guess, called the rear side.
I cannot see.
That piece, oh yeah,
Yeah.
I can
Can you put that in there?
get it in there. There you
Okay.
go.
Let me run these nuts in. Oh boy. Okay, let me tighten these up.
Getting tighter?
Yeah, it's getting tighter. I don't want this wrench to slip and catch my hand in the corner, so yeah. Good. Okay. You want them very tight, but you don't want to horse it in, so you don't want it where the bolt stretches and then you got a new level of problems.
surprised he was on the creeper underneath.
All right, so this is
But he had to be
getting that last
back and forth to the
one tightened. And then this side should be done.
This side, yep.
That's good.
Oh, we just need the wrench there. We're good.
Good. So we got the
Braces.
the braces here. This is into the pre-drilled hole, and this brace in the pre-drilled hole here, and then this can come up and back down. Okay, so the step is all installed. Looks good. It's all aligned. And we can kick it down. Stand up on it, which is great, and then kick it back up. Perfect. It's really good. All right, so opening the second side. I think the only difference is that top piece is going to go in the opposite direction. So this piece right here, you just flip it 180 degrees. Okay, so we got this together like we did on the driver's side, but on the passenger side, this piece, instead of being this way, will be turned 180 degrees, will be put on this way, and hopefully these brackets will go into the pre-drilled holes down on that side as well. If not, we'll have to drill a hole, but I guess we'll see. Okay, under the passenger side, it's a lot more empty because it doesn't have fuel lines going through there. So there's the bolt we're going to attach it to, and it looks like those holes will work for the support brackets. So we're going to do that now. All right, here we go. So let's just put that right up in there. Hold that, hold this. I got this on that bottom part.
Okay.
Let me kind of run that in there. And then this can be adjusted to align to the bed. Make sure it's straight. We'll get it snug but not super tight, and then we can adjust the orientation so that it looks parallel to the bed. So much easier on this side. Good. This part probably want to go a little bit more over, yeah. Loosen it just a smidge. Yeah, then we can
We should
bring
put the step on and align it, and then we'll tighten it.
Okay, so make sure that looks straight.
Let me run one screw in there as a positioner.
I think that looks. I think it's best to just look down on it to make sure you're straight, because this can be angled in different ways. And then once we have it nice and straight, look down, and that'll be oriented correctly. So looking here that hole and this hole line up just like on the other side. So if I put that in here, and that's right there, that's gonna line up just perfectly, and same on the other side. So that's good. No drilling.
No drilling, and what a well-designed setup.
At least on the 2021 F350, there's no drilling. It aligns perfectly. I'm wearing a hat to protect my head
I'll fall on your head.
because last time
Okay, I
the
need
wrench fell on our face.
a
on his
13/16. Yeah, and I got a golf ball right here to prove it.
That's not good.
No.
Okay, so now it's installed on the passenger side. Comes right down. Looks good. And then just kick it up. Looks really good. We'll kick it back down one more time. Really nice look, I think. I'm just realizing this one's a little crooked, so we're gonna straighten that out a little bit. We'll get back underneath, undo the 1-inch bolt that's going to the frame. We'll adjust that and make it straight again. Let me see that. Use this thing. Okay, there it's nice and straight. Had to undo a lot of bolts to get it loose, but now it's nice and straight. It looks good. That's on the driver's side. Push it up. That's how it looks folded up. Installation complete on both sides.